Every day this week, we are featuring a family recipe. And this morning, 10 News meteorologist Ashley Batey is treating us to one of her family favorites.
Yeah, so she's going back and forth between the weather center this morning and the kitchen next door, running back and forth. What are you cooking for us this morning?
All right, so this is a recipe that, after everyone's had their Thanksgiving turkey, you got to feed them breakfast the next morning. It turns out they want to eat more than just one meal. This is a really great recipe if you're hosting a big group and you just want one thing you can throw together. So we're prepping up a little Batey family breakfast casserole. And the great thing I really love about this is it's really versatile. So if you are a vegetarian or you're not a big fan of one particular meat, you can really substitute a lot. So the first step, you're going to get a 13x9 pan. You're going to go ahead and grease that up, and then on the bottom layer, nice and easy, just get a bag of frozen potatoes. So you don't need to use the whole bag. It's probably going to be about 3/4. Just make sure that nicely coats the bottom. We'll add just a little bit more there. Okay, spread those out real nice. I like the diced ones. I think you can use the shredded one. I think my mom has done that a few times in the past. And then we just kind of start layering. So the next thing I like to pop in, the hatch green chilies. Big believer in the brand name when it comes to this one. So we're just going to spread those out. Then let's see, do I have a fork? I do. Spread that out real nice. Just adds a little kick. They have a mild as well as a hot version, and there's my preheated oven, so you want to go ahead and get that going at about 350. Spread those out. Don't make it too clumpy, otherwise someone's going to get a big mouthful. And then we are going to go ahead and add, I've got half a red, half a green bell pepper, as well as one small onion, or if you've got an onion about this size, use about half of it, but finely dice that up. And then we'll just want to throw that in there. Don't mind getting our hands a little bit messy. All right, spread all that around. Then in goes the ham, and as I mentioned, you can totally substitute something else. If you want to just leave it out entirely, add an extra vegetable. If you're not a fan of bell peppers, I've done chopped up broccoli with some sun-dried tomatoes. Like I said, you can really put just about anything that you want in here. And then we add in a mixture. This is 6 eggs that I've already beaten. You want to add 1 can of the evaporated milk, which I'm making a little bit of a mess, sorry. And then here's the Ashley kick to this. Add a little sriracha in here. But you do want to, again, not add too much, and you want to make sure you mix it in really well. All right, so when that's all combined, we just pour this over the top here. I want to make sure we get that in kind of evenly. And yes, I do sing to myself when I cook. That's just a standard Batey thing. And then we top it off with a whole lot of cheese. Just add the whole thing in here. Can't go wrong with too much cheese. All right, so we get all of our cheese in there, and we pop this into our preheated oven. This will go in for 60 to 70 minutes, so you just want to give that a good check there. Throw that in, and that'll be ready to go. Now, I just told you, hey, it's going to take an hour, but I've already made one, so Ian and Allison, we do get to taste here coming up in, what is it, about 30 minutes?
Good, perfect. Yeah. Batey, you like it spicy, huh? The family likes it spicy?
Gotta have a little kick.
I like the chilies, the sriracha, the cheese, and the whole bag of cheese. I mean,
the whole bag of cheese.
That's the way to go.
Never too much cheese.
Casserole.
She's pretty smart making a breakfast casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is good because, you know, the day after Thanksgiving, you're kind of done with the turkey leftovers. Maybe you want to pause from that. Get breakfast casserole pleases everybody.
Those turkey sandwiches will be there at lunch.
Exactly, exactly.
Cool, we're looking forward to it. All right, let's get over to Road Warrior Hillary Zala now, keeping an eye at 6:15 on the roads. So all this week, we are sharing our favorite family recipes, and if you guys were standing in the kitchen right now, it smells so good.
Chef smell-o-vision.
It is just awesome. We're ready, so we can finally do the taste test, right? This is your breakfast casserole.
This is the breakfast casserole, so this will serve anywhere from 8 to 10, depending on how hungry everyone is. And I warmed this up in the oven for you guys, so it should be nice and hot.
I was going to say, or one person. I feel like if I was really hungry in a whole day, I could eat that whole thing.
Yeah, there you go.
So does your family like spicy? Because you had a lot of spicy stuff.
We do. Now, you can kind of modify this a little bit. So I used for this one, I used the mild hatch chilies.
Okay.
And you can omit the sriracha. That's something I put in. My mother never did, but I liked that little extra kick. And I thought, well, I'm always putting it on the top, so why not just kind of beat it in with the eggs? and it worked out really well. So.
You know what's really good about this recipe is if you do have people that come with a diet that
you
is
can really
specific,
make a lot of
you can do
substitutes.
vegan cheese, you can omit the meat, and then you have the egg and the potatoes, and that's
it's you know, you can leave out the meat entirely. You can do different vegetables. I've done like if you chop up broccoli really small and then do that with like some sun-dried tomatoes or something like that. Like you can really kind of play around with it if you get the base in there. And then I always do a little avocado on the top.
nice.
Wow.
Superfood.
Oh yeah.
So fancy.
This is awesome.
I know. Look at you cut
It
that.
looks prettier with a spoon, but I forgot the spoon at home, so
Please be careful.
I'll
Making me
try
nervous.
not cut myself on live TV.
So
There
we
we
have
go.
the full recipe of Ashley's breakfast casserole on the website. So if you didn't see her start to make it in the beginning of the
salsa there,
show,
too.
she's going to put all of the ingredients, all the recipe up on the website so you can make it for your family as they come
Awesome.
Who's going
and the
first?
preparation, I mean, hitting it out of the park.
I'll
That's
go
great.
if no one else. And you know what? I realized like it's really easy to actually make it, and then the oven part's probably the longest part, right?
That really,
Like an hour.
it's the chopping and then the ovening. Blow on it. It's probably really hot.
Too late. Wow.
Good at least.
It's good?
Did you
It
burn
was
yourself?
really good. It's so good. It's perfect.
Okay, good. And I did get a picture. So this is my mom's recipe. So I got to throw up a good one of her there. That was they live in Charleston, so that was the beach there.
Cool.
Obviously, we're warm weather people in the Batey family.
Yes, I would say so.
Go ahead.
All right, so we did the country cornbread yesterday. We've got that recipe online as well. And then tomorrow we're trying pumpkin bread, so something a little bit different
Ooh,
as well.
a little sweet in the mix.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
we've got all kinds of breakfast options, it seems like, for families, you know, in addition to the Thanksgiving
Yeah.
turkey.
We're covered.
Looking forward to it.
Can't
Thanks
wait.
for joining us this morning. Hope you have a great day. Weather and traffic for you coming up at 7:26, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
You guys have to try this.
Can we try this?
Going to.
Oh, go for it.